Hello people sitting in the house doing today. I'm talking about the transition from post-primary into secondary school. As you know, what I mean by post-primary national school, I suppose, or elementary school for people in America who's watching. So basically, it's a very different. Our primary schools are very different compared to the secondary schools we go into. I found it when I was going into secondary school, it's very difficult for me, and I would tell you about it. But as we all know, post-primary schools, well, national schools, let's just call it that, were kind of in the old school, to be honest. We didn't have, like when I was going to school, we nearly had chalkboards for a long, long time, and that's a long, long time. We're not talking about that because then just give my age away, and probably 102. It is hard because we didn't have lockers when I went to primary school. We didn't have such thing as lockers. We didn't know what lockers were. We didn't have anywhere to keep our books. We just kept them on the table. We didn't have a cupboard around. We just put them on the table. And when I went to secondary school, it was different. Like we had a locker, and I was like, "What the hell?" That's a big of a shock, and that's not the only shock. It's a big shock seeing if you go to a secondary schools, let's say in Dublin, and you went from a national school with about 200 people maybe going to it. Then you go to a secondary school with nearly 1,000 people. It's a big difference. You walk in the corridors, going to class, say you have maths first, then you walk down that corridor and there's about 900 people nearly down that corridor. You go up the other corridor, there's about 700 people up that way. It's a big change. It's like when I explain, when I was in first year, I suppose, in college, when I was in first year in secondary school, the amount of people, and I'm only, and this is a country school, but there's 700 and something people at the time was there, and it was all crammed in, the school was all crammed in. Now we have an exception and the rest of that. But it was very, it's hard to explain, it's very compact, and you felt like everybody was looking at you because you were first year, and that's really the feeling you get when you're first year, and that's what the school should done more. I think the school should have done more to help people in first year, but I think they were too busy with other things. But it's all around the country. The school should be helping people coming in from post-primary into secondary school. Some people manage it good, but even the best people have the greatest nerve suffer a bit when they hit secondary school, when they go to secondary school, because it's a whole different environment. Tons more people. There's a bit teachers that you don't know. You might have only one class a week with one teacher, and you won't get to know them as best as your primary school teacher. And it leads to, when you have, from experience from going, I might as well say it straight. I'm not going to diddly dally around it because I'm not going to take over from the Department of Education. I'm not going to say I'm not going to hide it around the blanket, I suppose you could say. So when I went from national school into secondary school, I was only about 3 or 4 months in secondary school, and I had a method breakdown. And that's the straight truth. And I'm not going to. That's the first time you hear me admitting it. And it's because of all the stress. I was under huge stress. Like, there's one thing, I might just explain it. And I got to explain it, to be honest. Like, when I was in post-primary school, I had these kind of friends. These kind of friends, we use that word, these. I used to kind of be on my own a lot, being depressed, and what's that? As I said, it was building up to it. And when I hit secondary school, that kind of all blew up in my face. Let's put it that way, in first year. When I went into secondary school, that blew up in my face. And, that combined with, I suppose, the differency, I suppose, and it was all piled up and it all blew up in that space at home. So yeah, it was kind of first year too. Too much pressure on people going into secondary school to do this. And this thing, it does lead to other people's methods. I heard one person, sadly last year, killed themselves because they were only 2 months in school and they killed themselves because there was so much pressure on them. And that's sad. Like what? Like if I was a principal, if I was a deputy principal, I wouldn't be able to be a deputy principal. Because the thing I would do, and I would say this to any parent that came in and gives that gob to me, and this is going off topic, but if a parent came in and gave out gob because their son or daughter's not learning enough, do you know what I'd be like to them? Your child's health is better than any sort of education. Because if you're healthy and happy, what more do you want? And that's what the opinion I got after my mental breakdown in fourth year. If as long as you're healthy and happy, what more do you want? Simple as that. What more do you want? Like, I couldn't, to be honest, I have to tell you the truth. I'm beyond getting an education with dyslexia and all that. It doesn't stick. And it's very hard to get the Department of Education to understand. It's very hard to get the state to understand that it is hard to stick. It's like knocking teeth, but you're not pulling the teeth, you're just knocking them and you're not getting them out. You're just hitting the teeth and you can't get them out. It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, I'm going off topic. But as I say, it leads to loads of problems. It leads to loads of problems. And we need to have a system. So my kind of system, if I was a principal and all that, it'd be just to them first, I suppose, 6 or 7, that first year. In first year they do different projects. To, like, at first year we done damn all. We done our damn all projects. And I might as well say that straight out, I'm not going to deny it. We didn't interact much, we didn't really interact much with each other. We kind of got to know each other at break times and the rest of that. We didn't interact, that's the main thing. And interacting with people, it brings a sense of calm to people. It does really bring a sense of calm. I found when we were done in one class, we had a free class, study class, but we use that either because technical. But yes, but it does bring a sense of calm. Like, when I got to know my classmates, they were great people. They were great people. And I wouldn't change them for the world, to be honest, when I knew them. So, it's not... How do I put this? It's just boils down to the Department of Education and the schools are too busy trying to push things into people's heads. And I'm just like, I know this TY in front of us start shouting abuse at me, but when you're in first year, give yourself time to mix in, to settle in, and not fire books at them straight away. Like, good God, I'm really saying facts straight. I'm putting facts straight. And that's enough of me rambling, because I have enough rambling. I'm fed up listening to myself now, because I went on about bloody Australian instead of that. And thank you for watching, subscribe more, and I went on for about 9 hours. And thank you for watching, subscribe more. I will edit for about 9 hours out of this video, and thank you for watching.